the court, but you're an amateur up here. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
As you look around at that beautiful countryside, can you guess where we are? As the camera finally pans, and there you see it, we are in Dunlap, Tennessee, back at the Cookie Jar Cafe, a place that so many of us know and love so well, sitting on a beautiful day outside with Ann Lockhart. So thanks for letting us come back.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you today.
It is my first time to be back with you since the fire.
Yes.
We had actually come up here. I think we saw you, and then 3 days later is when the fire started. And part of the fun of coming up here is that Ann is a very real person. The minute we met last year, we just kind of clicked.
We did.
So we're going to just play it loose and cool this morning. And this is a little stray cat that's come her way.
Yes. Someone has dropped that one off, and it will be inherited at the barn.
So when you're here, you feel like family. So the cat might be part of the deal, but we didn't want to edit him out. So we're going to pass him off, and we'll keep our conversation going.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about, first of all, the menu and the renovation. Then we'll get into the heart of it with the fire.
Yeah.
You're very proud of what you're offering people now.
Oh, so proud. Our menu is basically the same. We have added a few appetizers and a couple of cuts of steak. But besides that, everything else is the same old recipes.
When the fire happened,
Yes.
you were on vacation.
I was.
Your husband is a firefighter.
Yes, he's a lieutenant down here at the Dunlap Volunteer Fire Department.
So he got notification.
He did. It was about 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and we got the notification on his cell phone that there was a fire at the Cookie Jar. And I really didn't think anything about it at first because, especially on the cooler summer mornings, the steam comes off the roof and a lot of people think it's smoke. So it's not the first time that we've had someone call in a fire, but there wasn't one. So I immediately called my mother, who lives at the end of the driveway, and she answered the phone with, "How did you know?" And so my heart immediately dropped.
So Ann was very forthcoming with me. She and I were chatting a little bit ago, and she said, I probably am going to tear up. And I said, okay, then let's get a piece of cake and let's go talk, friend to friend. But the tears that you will probably cry are not tears of sadness. It's profound poignancy, really.
It's blessing. That's 100% what it is. I would never wish this, what we've been through, on anyone, but the outcome is absolutely amazing. I can't even, I would have never done this or had the guts to go through this kind of renovation without the fire. And it's just been, it's a blessing.
The thing is, Ann, the first go around was also an undertaking of faith.
It was.
From you. I mean, your daughter, you told me, referenced the Cookie Jar as being your first child.
She did, yes.
You were 20.
I was 20. I was a baby.
When this started.
I was a baby, and I had spent 21 years of my life in it. My entire adulthood is right here on this hill.
You dug in with your family and the community that is also family for those 21 years.
Yes.
To grow it. The recipes, by the way, are family recipes, so many of them. So when the fire happened, it was a pretty much instant loss, but the first thing they saved were these recipes.
That's one of the first things they did. They ran in and jerked my drawer out of the cash register and got the box of recipes. Those are the first two things they grabbed.
So here's what I want to talk to you about with the blessings, is that it was family. It's family here. But once you come here, you're part of that family. I'm not kidding you when I say that I met her for the first time a year ago, and we just clicked.
Yes.
You click with everybody.
I usually do. Yes.
You usually do. So what has been part of the blessing is not that they're back open, and not that the recipes were saved, and not that the renovation's beautiful. Your business has multiplied profusely.
Yes. We have been so overwhelmed, and in a good way. My staff, they've been so resilient. It took them about 2 weeks to really understand this is not going to stop. And ever since then, they've been great. They haven't missed a beat. We had a few hiccups in the beginning, but so does everybody. But we pushed through, and they did amazing. We actually added a complete separate kitchen for desserts now. So that has just blown everything out of the water. We have been so busy with in-store sales, we haven't been able to sell whole things or take orders, but as soon as strawberry season is over, we think we're going to be able to do that, have enough people hired, and be able to go back to taking orders, especially in time for Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people missed out last year.
It is like Santa's workshop on Christmas Eve when you come into the store, because you can't pick which dessert you want. So as we were kind of walking through, I saw this gorgeous yellow cake, and I said, what is that, Sue Ann? And what is this that we're about to eat?
That is our lemon blueberry cake, and it has a lemon cream cheese icing on it.
This is all the rage this summer, the lemon blueberry.
Yes, it is. We've actually been doing it a while, but it is super popular.
Now, I'm counting on you, because we came out here with 2 forks to not make me eat alone.
I won't. I will grab a bite.
Part of the fun of coming here is you're welcome to eat the whole thing if you want, but it is intended to share.
You are. And I have lots of people that eat dessert first, just so they're not too full before they leave.
I mentioned the family recipes. It's been a while since I had a lemon cake, but once you have a good lemon cake, the texture takes you back to being 8.
100%.
It's immediate.
And you know, a lot of people, it's either too lemony or not lemony enough, but I think this one is great.
It's so perfect, and it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
So I want to circle back a little bit to the emotion and the blessing.
Yeah.
I have to be kind of careful, because I can't give away something that I was told, but I had an interview with someone not long ago, and she had gone through a difficult time, a challenging time in her life, and it came out beautifully. But she said that she feels like now when people eat her food, that she gets very emotional because she hears them laughing over her food. And it just feels like her life is a ministry in a way.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that? Because you could have so easily not pushed forward with this.
Yes, and that was a very big thing, because we didn't have insurance on the building. I had just paid off the entire thing in January, and I didn't have insurance on the building. So I was extremely torn. But the Lord led me to know that I am up here for a reason. And He has, when I tell you He has blessed us beyond measure, He really has. So.
Well, I just had to have you tell the story, because wouldn't that have been wrong of me to keep it just for our ears only, because you don't ever know who's watching,
no, you
who's
don't.
going through their own difficult time,
No.
thinking I can't possibly persevere.
And we were in a situation to where I was able to do it without having to borrow a ton of money, and it just, everything, all the cards fell into place, and things happen for a reason, and this was my reason.
And so it might be that your reason to come here is just to enjoy a beautiful summer day. You might come here and meet the cat. You might come here and have an engagement or some profound needed conversation with someone you love.
Yes.
And you couldn't do it if Sue Ann wasn't here first. So you're closed Sundays and Mondays.
We are closed Sundays and Mondays.
Serving now 120 seats in the building.
Yes.
There's no reason for you to not come. No. Grab something to drink while you wait for your table if there's a line, and you will have a great time.
Absolutely.
Our friend Jason recommends the chocolate pie.
Yes, he does. He eats it a lot.
I'm going to recommend the lemon blueberry cake. Coconut is still a fan favorite.
Yes, absolutely.
Can't go wrong.
You can't.
Cheers to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
For real?
Jay Farrell on the Jennifer Hudson Show.
If I had the chance to meet King Kong,
Hey, look, Jasmine from Aladdin